Here in Seattle, Luis Castillo has just completed his warm-up tosses, looking for his 5th win of the year.
Here's the 1-2, and it's swung on and line to the left of center, tracking it and making the catch is Julio Rodriguez, and there's one away.
Swing and a foul tip back to the glove of Cal Raleigh, who holds on to it. Goes right after him with that fastball. 2 down.
Up to the plate, Jose Ramirez. A dozen homers, 33 driven in.
A half-hearted swing and a miss on a fastball running away at 96 miles an hour.
Luis Castillo, 1-2-3's the Guardians with back-to-back strikeouts of Manzardo and Ramirez. We're underway here at T-Mobile Park.
Well, Gavin Williams on the mound tonight for the Cleveland Guardians with a record of 5-3, 3.86 ERA. Has had a nice little uptick in how he has thrown the baseball here lately.
Crawford batting .279, 5 home runs, 24 runs batted in.
On the ground, and that scoots through the left side for a base hit. J.P. Crawford continues his hot-hitting ways.
He swings and skies it to left, shallow. Coming in is Kwan, and he makes the catch.
So 1 on and 1 away as it got in on the hands of Julio, and that'll bring up Cal Raleigh. And now the 3-2 on the way to Cal, and it's down low and outside, tosses the bat away. It's ball 4. So Cal walks for the 40th time this season.
The 3-2 is swung on and missed. Polanco down on strikes. 2 down in the inning on the first strikeout for Gavin Williams.
Now the runners will take off. They go 3-2 pitch, and it's outside for ball 4. So Rosarena eventually gets the walk, and now the Mariners have the bases loaded with 2 down.
The 2-2 swung on, ground ball near the middle, but right there is Schneemann, the second baseman, up with it, throws out Tellez at first, and Williams wiggles out of the jam.
So 1 aboard with 2 down, and we go back to the top of the order. Here's J.P. Crawford, who led off the first with a single the other way.
Line to right. Oh, what a catch! Daniel Schneemann almost jumped out of his shoes. He went so high in the air and snared a would-be base hit away from J.P. Crawford.
Mariners and the Guardians, no score, top of the 3rd. Gabriel Arias will lead things off. Here's the pitch by Luis Castillo. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So with a pitch timer and a couple of great pitches, that's strikeout number 4 for Luis Castillo. He's been outstanding tonight.
Daniel Schneemann makes a fantastic play to end the inning in a big situation and come in and get a little bit of momentum.
Now Nolan Jones.
Jones leans into one, skies it high and deep to right center field. That ball is gone. A home run for Nolan Jones. And the Guardians take the lead 1-0.
And just like that, huh?
Nolan Jones with home run number 3, and the Guardians strike first with a solo dinger.
Baseball is a beautiful sport, is it not?
With a run in, 1 out, top of the 3rd. Now Stephen Kwan, the batter. Here's the pitch from Castillo.
Right field, well struck, can't zone back, looking up, it is gone! Stephen Kwan out of the tarp in right center field, the second solo homer of the inning.
Back-to-back home runs for the Guardians. Jones and now Kwan, and it's 2-0 Cleveland.
The windup and the 3-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and another strikeout for Castillo, his 5th strikeout of the ball game. That's it for the Guardians. However, back-to-back home runs, 1 on and 1 away for the Guardians. Top of the 4th inning. Castillo peek over his shoulder at the runner at first, Santana. Strike 3 call. Thomas caught looking. That is strikeout number 6 for Luis Castillo. A strikeout in every inning. Luis Castillo ready to sign the set. And the right-hander's 0-2 pitch, swinging a fly ball into right field in toward the corner. Canzone on the run. Onto the Woody track. He's there. He's got room, and he makes the catch. And that's going to retire the side. 2 left on for Cleveland. No runs, a hit. Guardians 2 and the Mariners nothing. Bottom of the 4th inning, and Rowdy Tellez leads it off. Gavin Williams got out of a bases-loaded jam. Here's a swing and a fly ball deep to right field down the line, and the Mariners have a run. A shot off the windows of the Hit It Here Cafe. Rowdy Tellez with home run number 11 puts the Mariners on the board, and what a drive by Rowdy. It's now Cleveland 2 and the Mariners 1. Holy smokes, he was waiting for that first pitch from Gavin Williams, and he tattooed it way out to right field. His 1 home run came on the road, waiting for 1 here at home. The 3-1 pitch to him, swinging a ground ball inside the bag at third, fair, down the left field line, in toward the corner. Ben digging for second. Up with the ball is Kwan. Ben Williamson in at second base with a 1-out double, representing the tying run of the ball game, and he hit it hard with 2 outs. That'll bring up J.P. Crawford. Now the tying run is 90 feet away at third base. Now the stretch by Williams and the pitch to Crawford. Swinging a line drive left field. That's in there for a base hit. Williamson will score. Game tied at 2. J.P. Crawford comes through again. Crawford with a 2-out RBI single. The Mariners has been looking for that clutch base hit for days.
This is one of those innings too. This is, for a starting pitcher. I know Castillo doesn't have the lead, but you go out there, you think, how many times do we see pitchers make it through 5 innings nowadays? This might be my last inning.
And here's Manzardo. 0 for 2, a strikeout and a ground ball out. Here's a swing and a ground ball to Young at second. Should be 2. Over to second. There's 1. JP's relay. And time. There's the double play. That's going to retire the side. What a night for Luis Castillo. Halfway point.
But I think we now know just how much Stephen Vogt wants this first game of the series, because he's going to Cade Smith in inning number 5.
Right, and it's not even the heart of their lineup.
And they don't
it's
even
the
have
back
the lead.
half. That's right.
That's
exactly right.
Trying to hold serve, keep this a 2-2 game. Oh no! Cade Smith took the brunt of that line drive, and now we got to check on him. And all the way to second base went Rowdy Tellez.
That is a scary, scary thing. It looks like it might have got the bill of his hat.
Sure does.
Yeah, look at the bill.
Look, you can see it.
He noticed it too. He noticed that it's a little crooked.
Right.
I don't know if that actually even hit him.
You know what? I think you're right, Chris.
I think that just
it
got
just
the bill of his
twisted the
hat.
hat so fast that it tore the skin above his left eye. Up the ladder he goes and strikes him out. A remarkable job by Cade Smith, all things considered. It's a scoreless 5th inning, and somehow he's able to walk off and looking really good doing it.
And I feel like we were just talking about Castillo being at 85 pitches and almost done.
That's what happens when you get double plays.
Right.
Well, that's the type of stuff he provides too. When you're in the strike zone as much as he has been tonight, you get maybe a little over-aggressive at times.
Luis ready, the windup, and 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. There's strikeout number 7 for the Rock, Luis Castillo. Man, he has been outstanding tonight here at T-Mobile Park against the Guardians.
As Stephen Vogt likes to say, as a manager, when you're trying to figure out matchups, you're placing little bets. And I'm going to bet on Tim Herron. And this is the matchup we want.
Exactly right.
So Cal with a leadoff walk here in the bottom of the 7th inning, and the Mariners have the go-ahead run aboard. The Mariners need a win in this ball game. Desperately need a win after going 1-5 in the last road trip.
Polanco stings this down the line. Fair ball. Cal Raleigh motors into third base. He's being waved home. Now the stop sign comes up, and he holds at third. Polanco and double. The Mariners in business. Second and third. Nobody out.
Yeah, that's it for Tim Herron. Stephen Vogt out to the mound. He wants Hunter Gaddis right now.
Well, this is a gotta-have-it situation for the Mariners. Nobody out, second and third in a tied 7th inning. Line drive, past Ramirez. Cal Raleigh scores. Randy Arozarena, a go-ahead RBI single in the 7th, and it's 3-2 Mariners.
Randy Arozarena with a line shot base hit, and the Mariners have the lead 3-2. What a drive by Randy. Runners out at second and third, 1 out, 1 in for Dom Canzone. The stretch and the pitch.
Through the right side for a base hit. Polanco is in to score. Arozarena races home, runs out from underneath his helmet. Dom Canzone brings 2 more across for the Mariners. A 5-2 lead in the 7th inning.
Canzone with a big 2-run single to right center. Here's the stretch. And the 1-1 on the way to Williamson. Swinging a ground ball through the hole. It's short. Another base hit. So Ben Williamson with his second base hit. And how about this? The Mariners are stacking up hit after hit after hit. 5-2 Mariners looking to add on. Cole looking for his first base hit of the night. Inside the bag at third, fair. Down the left field line. Canzone rounding third, being waved in. Cole Young in at second with an RBI double, and the Mariners now lead the Guardians 6-2 with 4 runs in here in the bottom of the 7th. Polanco, who doubled right after that walk to Cal Raleigh, that kind of set the stage for that 4-run rally. Swing and a well-hit ball deep to left field. Kwan going back, looking up, and goodbye baseball. Out by the Guardian bullpen. Jorge Polanco with number 11 on the year rides it out of here, and it's now the Mariners 7 and the Guardians 2 for the Mariners, their second home run of the night. Man, it seems like everything is right in the world when you hit well, when you score runs, when the offense is rolling, and that's what the Mariners have done tonight with the pitching. The stretch and the 1-2 on the way to Thomas. Swinging a ground ball up the middle. JP to his left. Gloves it. In behind second. Sidearm flip to first. In time, and the ball game is over. The Mariners win it 7-2. over the Guardians, and they take game 1 of the 3-game series.